what we're actually having to do at the moment is crisis educating our kids.
At this point in time, you need to look at your own family situation and decide what's in the best interests for your children. Let's talk homeschooling. So I am not a homeschool educator. There is a reason that I didn't study teaching at university. It's because I have no interest in teaching children. Day in and day out, it's not what I was made for. Now all of a sudden, I'm being told, guess what, Eliza? You're a homeschooler. No, I am not. This is not homeschooling, guys. This is crisis education. People who choose to homeschool put so much time and effort and research into educating their children. They have got communities set up, they've got web pages, Facebook pages, homeschooling communities. They have got information at their fingertips that they've had in place for a long time because they made the decision to homeschool, and they have the time and the availability to throw at homeschooling.
During the last weeks, there's been so much decision making that we've had to make, especially as parents. And what's happening now is that we've had restrictions, things are going okay, and now it's looking like those restrictions are going to loosen a little bit over the coming weeks. And I know there's been a lot of conversations about children going back to school and what we should do. And to be really careful around those, shoulds. Oh, I should keep my kids at home. Oh, the kids really should be back at school. It's a minefield, and we all have our own opinions about what we could be doing, what we need to be doing. There's a lot of feelings of guilt around wanting to do the right thing, because most of us do want to do the right thing. We want to do the right thing by our kids. We want to keep our kids really safe. We don't want them getting sick. Our single parents, they may not have someone else that can tag team in with them to look after the kids while they're at home. And we have to go to work. A lot of us still have to, if we're lucky enough to have jobs, we have to go to work to keep bringing in that income to make sure that we have food on the table and our bills are paid.
Some people are in a situation where they have no choice. They're essential workers. They have to send their children to school because they cannot leave them at home. Other people are working from home and they have more availability, but they may not be able to offer the crisis education. So what do we do at this time? If we look to a study that was done by Christchurch after the Christchurch earthquakes, what they saw was they didn't have online teaching, they didn't have homeschooling happening. Schools just simply shut down and kids were sent home for several weeks or months. What Christchurch saw after that earthquake was that when the children did return to school, the teachers cut the curriculum and cut out all the fluff and focused directly on what the children needed to know for the end of year exams. And for those end of year exams, the children actually did better than previous years. The Australian government has this week released a statement saying that government schools will be going back next week, but it's up to the parents to decide if they want to send their children or not. This has put undue pressure and stress on our education department and on our teachers. The teachers are being asked to both teach students in the classroom as well as teach students via distance. It's too difficult. They've spent the last 4 weeks putting together online programs and now they're being asked to change that.
We want to do the right things when it comes to our beautiful teachers who have just been so amazing. They should get $1 billion pay rise because of what they've had to cope with during this time and all of the advancements that they've had to make to their education. So if you decide that you want to keep your kids home from school and you don't want them going back, that's perfectly fine. If you're someone like me that does want to go to work and has to go to work, I can send my child to school a couple of days a week and I'm lucky enough to keep her home a couple of days a week, and that's fine.
If you've got a kid that likes to study, then great. Let them study, get them reading books, get kids doing mathletics, online maths programs, make their learning fun. If you've got a child that's education avoidant, please don't start fights about it. Be understanding, be nurturing, get through what you can and just be a happy family as opposed to an angry, agitated, anxious, yelling environment. That's not going to help anybody. If you want to see more videos,
Hit the subscribe button.
we'll see you again soon.